points off the scoreboard there.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Huskers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first. Lets it go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The give to Caden Durham. Driven back. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage. Ready?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He hurls one deep down the left side. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nelson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Husker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Turning it on!
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Sets his feet, it's Bailey. Firing toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Quarterback changing the play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Flagway wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Flagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. And now this offense will take the field again. DB's right up on the receivers. Under pressure. Makes the grab. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up.
Looking for the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Here's Durham. Nowhere to go. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Durham. And he's in! Touchdown, Baylor! Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the top, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Durham. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. The give to Caden Durham. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. Got a man. It's Miller. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Second and long here. Handoff, Caden Durham. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wide receiver comes in motion. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bears! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Look out! And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Makes a man miss. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Turns it upfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the move. Shakes off the defender. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Flagway unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flagway from the gun on third down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Here comes the heat. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their...
Got it down the field. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's Lagway to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Out wide right, it's Durham. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground pick up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Lets it fly. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping. Big play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to the run, it's Durham. All over him immediately. And the Bears in the hurry-up. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now 5 extra yards to cover after the false start. Still second and goal. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Throwing, Lagway. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And the pummeling has started. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hard running there. Still on his feet at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Turns it upfield. Got him right there. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Rush right in his face. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Handoff to the lone back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing it. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Right side, it's Barney. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. On play action. Buys time to his left. Takes a hit as he fires. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway rushes on, pulls it in. Shakes a man, and he might take off. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Lagway. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. 4th down, Lagway. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Lagway on the play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Lagway to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job just to get rid of that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a deep grab. Gets away from one, finds room. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Play fake Lagway. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Throwing, Lagway. Just got rid of that one.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They get to him as he throws. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Lagway wants to throw. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Making the adjustment. Rides to the back. They put the brakes on him.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Caught on the RPO. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. And he gets it away.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down.
Black 14. Black 14. Brick. Stack. Magic. Space. Four. Mustang.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out wide right, it's Hunter. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. There's a trick. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Lagway just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lagway. Hauls it in. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll run for it. It's Durham. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And I'm not going to lie, that 4th down in medium range is really, really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew something. You saw something against this defense that you knew it would work. Great job by the offense, sticking to their guns, calling the play that was a little bit outside the box.
And the Bears want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he gets rid of it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Second and long here. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall?
Bingo Luther. Bingo Luther.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
DJ going to fire again. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people